Hello everybody, welcome back to the Temple FX YouTube channel. Today I'm going to be talking about how to identify and how to trade head and shoulders pattern. Now as you can see we have NZD USD open in front of us on the 4-hour time frame, and when with head and shoulders pattern what you're looking for is a left shoulder, a right shoulder and a head, as well as a neckline. As soon as you have these four things, that's when you know that you are able to trade. So the first thing that you want to look out for when you're trying to spot head and shoulders is the initial move up and then a retest, right? As soon as you see that, you know, okay, so this trade is going to go higher, right? So maybe you might put a buy in here. Say you're to buy here, and then price is stopping up here, and as you can see price stopped up here because of these highs over here. So price has stopped again, and then it's come back down to the same area as where you bought from. So now thinking, right, so we've got the price moved up, it's made a left shoulder, now we have a head, and then now it is retested the same area. So you're thinking, okay, so now I'm going to get my horizontal ray tool, I'm going to put it on the lows of the left shoulder, on the neckline, there you go. So now we have a neckline, then we get the horizontal ray tool again, put it on the highs of the left shoulder. So now all you're looking for is this right shoulder to be created. Now, as long as price is moving up from this area here, not down here or not up here, because this would invalidate the head and shoulder, because it has to be from this neckline, then moves up like so. So if it moved from here, then no, that is not a valid head and shoulders. However, it still might be a valid trade, but not a head and shoulders. Then as you can see, price moved up and hit this high here. As soon as you see price hit these highs here, you want to drop it down to that 1 hour time frame. And look, as you can see, it rejected beautifully. Head and shoulders pattern, yes, they are a very strong confluence for price reversal. However, you want to get more confluences, right? So what you want to do, you want to use your Fibonacci tool. So grab your Fibonacci, do it from the highs, so highs here, down to the lows of here. Look, 78.6 tapped to the pip. And as we know, 78.6 is the last point of invalidation. Now, again, so now we have the head and shoulders pattern confirmation, because it is rejecting this right shoulder to form the right shoulder. We have these highs up here where the head is, and then we also have these highs here for where the shoulders line up to. So we've got structure, we have Fibonacci, and we have a pattern. Okay, so I sell from this right shoulder. Where do I target? Do I use the Fibonacci extension, the minus 27 or the minus 61.8? Yes, you can do. However, it is good habit to duplicate from the head down to this neckline, and then Control CV to copy and paste, move this arrow down like so, and now you have the duplicated target. So here is your target line. So then when you go down to the 1 hour time frame and you're looking at taking your entry, so you're selling off here, off this 1 hour candle, which has been your confirmation. You want to make your stops are just above these previous highs of the left shoulder, and then you aim to take profit. You can go for the minus 27, you can go for the minus 61.8. However, duplication is the main target you want to get. So now you're probably thinking, right, well, what if I miss the right shoulder perfectly? Do I enter just on a candle because I've seen this right shoulder? No. What you want to wait for, you want to wait for price to break this neckline here, and then you want it, price hasn't done it on this exact example, but you want price to retest. Now, as you can see, if price did stop here, it would have came up and it would have hit this 1 hour EMA as well as market structure, as well as a fib level as well, which would have been perfect. So if you do get in off the retest of that neckline, you still have the same target here, and your stops will be above the previous wicks, so maybe above these or above these, just above the closest wick to that same level. So I'm going to show you an example. Okay, so we have price moving up, moving up, moving up, 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 up. It's hit this structure level. It is then moved back down again, hit another structure level here. And now this is where I said that you might buy up towards the head, thinking that it's going to go higher. And you buy in, buy in, buy in. Oh, price is now stopped. And it's starting to move back down again. And it stops at this neckline again. So now you've got the left shoulder and you've got the head. So now you're thinking, right, head and shoulders pattern is coming into play. So you place your neckline, you place your left shoulder, and you place your head. Then what you'll see price do is come up from this neckline and touch the same area of this left shoulder. This is where you want to be pressing your cells, and you want it just above the previous wicks of this left hand shoulder, not the head, the left shoulder, right? So now you need to get your target. So you duplicate the head, do the neck, Control C V, and that duplication down like so, and now you have your target like that. So then price might come from your entry down like so, and then it might hit another structural level here, which then price might move back up. Now at this point it's retesting the neckline, and you know that if you miss this trade you get in off the retest of the neckline. So for an extra confluence you want to add a fib. As you can see, it lines up in between the 50 and the 38.2. So one of these wicks will reject here, maybe even the 61.8. And then you can write, I can add another position because this is a sign that it's going to move further down. Plus we have the pattern in play as well as the Fibonacci. So now you've got two entries in on this one trade. You can move your right shoulder trade into break even or maybe even into profit. And then once this retest trade is past this 0% level, then you can move this one to break even also. As you can see, price then, this right shoulder down here, made a little base, moved up to the neckline, rejected this neckline, and then it's moved down, fulfilling target. So I hope this gives you an understanding of how a head and shoulder works. I'll bring out a separate video on how the inverse head and shoulder works, so stick around to watch that one, and I'll put the inverse one in the description of this head and shoulder so you can watch that one. But anyway guys, thanks for watching. I hope you understood this. If you've got any more questions, then just give me a message either on Instagram or just leave a comment. My Instagram is in the description. Yeah, if you've got any questions, ask me on Instagram, DM me. If you want to join my Telegram group chat, then DM me on that. If you DM me YouTube, the first 20 people from this channel will get it for totally free the first month. And after that, it'll be £30 a month from the time of recording this video. Anyway guys, I hope you enjoyed. Leave a like, leave a comment, and make sure to subscribe. See you in the next one.